What's going on YouTube? Arkansas Pickers back here with another video, and today we are going to go over the clock shop lot that I picked up from an auction. As you can see, many different boxes. I bought 47 different lots. One second, let me get my hat. 47 different lots, and some had multiple things in them. So we're going to go all through it. I spent a total of $319 in the auction and $331 after tax. And after all the work I'm going to do in it, I expect to make anywhere between $2,500 and $3,000, maybe more, maybe less, just depending on what all happens. First thing is this old, very old, floral clock case, and as you can see, well, that tag's from 2000, but they wanted $160 for it back then. I will probably ask $100 for that. I saw one with the clock in it, and it was smaller, but they were wanting $250, and it had many watchers. So there's that. Next thing is a majority of what I got is a bunch of clock movements. And what I mean by clock movements is these things. You know, I don't really even know how they work, but like these are what hit the, I don't know how a clock works. So but these clock movements are pretty quality. Some are Howard Miller, some are Thomas, some are Keininger, some are I don't know any of the other names, but I pretty much paid anywhere from $5 to $10 a box for these. Like here's this one. It is a, let's see, I don't know what that says. Let's see. Yeah, I can't see it. Anyways, so these clock movements are going to be pretty good depending on how they look. I'm going to lot some of them up that I don't know about, and most of them are in unknown condition order, which means I don't know if they work or not. Next thing is these Elgin mainsprings. I got 2 lots of these. This is the first size, and this is the second size. There's 6 in this one and 5 in this one, I believe. I paid $5 a piece for them, so I have $10 into them. I will probably make anywhere from $30 to $40 for the lot, depending on several different circumstances. These are just clock chains. I don't know how much those go for. I'll have to do some research on those. But yeah, let's put these back real quick, and let's continue on with the lot. All right. Here, I probably need to just set this camera up somewhere. Probably better than me trying to. Let's see if this will work. Will that work? Hopefully it will. And if it's not, let me see here. Okay. Yeah. So let's continue on with the lot. That's done. These are more compound clock mechanism movements. This one looks really nice. It looks like it's not been put together. So let's see what they were asking for. They were asking $65 back in the 1990s. And I paid $5 for this lot as well. Here's one that is a Hersereed. I don't know what it says. But they wanted $37.44 for it. Back then, that probably looks like it works. I would say. Here, let me scoot back a little bit. That would probably work, just from what I see. Next, I paid $20 for this one. No, this one was the one I paid $10 for. This is a Hamilton movement, and it's a really complex one. As you can see, it has lots of different mechanisms on it. It's got these 2 brackets here that you would actually hang inside the clock, and it comes in its original case. So I would say for this one right here, I'd probably get anywhere from $50 to $100 for it, and I paid $10. Let's readjust that. Next lot, $7.50. Sorry, you probably can't hear me very well. These are a bunch of small watch part quart bottles. I don't really know. I think I paid $5 for these. But they're probably not too good. But I just kind of bought them just because I saw them and they looked interesting. So I was like, well, I'll take a chance on them. These are Elgin American pocket watch cases, cloth cases. There's 9 of them in this bag, I think is what it said. I think there's 9. Might be more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. I think there's more like 12 in there. But I'm thinking $10 to $12 a piece on those, maybe more. I didn't see any on eBay, so we might do more on that. I don't know. Next is these grandfather clock weights. And they're really, really heavy, as you can tell. And they're probably 15 pounds for that bag, maybe more. I don't know. But I got that bag and this bag. Again, I paid $5 a piece for them, and I probably should get anywhere. I don't know. I looked on eBay, and some of them were going for like 15 bucks a piece. So I'm gonna call that bag at least $75, maybe more. This is a Keeley. I don't know. Keeley clock movement. I don't really know anything about these. I did some research on them, and they looked really, really good. So I went ahead and bought them. This is a slide. As you can see, it's got the nice little. They look pretty good. So I have a cold, so I'm like trying to get through this without. Next thing is this Pier demagnetizer. Don't know if it works or not. It has one of those old plugs on it, but these would look. I paid 15 for this, I paid 10 for this because these look like they were going for anywhere between. All right, I apologize for that. So that was something I wasn't aware of. There was a guy that was over there, and he was making a lot of noise. So sorry for that last clip. But anyways, let's continue the lot. I'm gonna try to mount this camera up because that last view wasn't really working very well. Okay, that should work. I'm thinking that'll work. So let's try it now. So this Pier demagnetizer right here, I paid $10 for it. And I think I'm untested because I'm not even gonna test it because this cord is kind of creepy looking. So not gonna test this, but I'll probably put like 40 on it. They looked like they were doing pretty good, so I felt comfortable at 10. Now this is something that I wouldn't even look at normally, but I paid 15 bucks for it. It is a number 3 Presto sweep wheel remover. And inside, it's just a little piece. It's kind of rusted, but they go for like 50 to 60 bucks. Normally you wouldn't think that from something this small, but they do. And so always look out for little old boxes, because sometimes these boxes can hold parts that people need and that aren't made anymore, and people will pay up for those kind of things. So these were the Elgin cloth bags. I don't know if they were shown very well in the last clip. And then the cork bottles that I paid $5 for. And then here was one of the, I don't know which brand this is, but it was a clock movement. Lihar Rouge? I don't know. I'm terrible at pronouncing foreign companies. Here's the mainsprings again. I paid $5 a piece. Should get 30 to 40 for those. Anyways, I don't know if I showed this bag of clock weights. So let's continue the lot. Sorry, I know this is pretty boring, just watching me go through old clock pieces, but I'm trying to make it as entertaining as possible, and it's not working very well. This is a Warren Telecron synchronous motor. I don't know what that could be worth something, even untested. I paid $5 for this box too. Here's another movement. It is a DR patent, so there's no brand even on it. But you know, somebody who needs this for their clock and they know how to work on them, they'll pay up for them. This is a bunch of old clock pieces. No idea what's in here. I paid $5 for this entire box, so I'm not even gonna attempt to look through this. This is Bolenbach, I think is how you say it. Bolenbach. It is a movement. And here is a Franz Hermle. I don't know how you said that either. Here's just a little motor piece, some chain, and some broken clock pieces. I don't know what that is either. But yeah, I just paid $5 for this entire box. So I'll make good money on that. I think, well, majority of the clocks, they were going for too much money. And so I just tried to stay away from those because normally, you never know what you're getting into with those. Most of them didn't have keys, and they were going anywhere from 50 to 100. One went for like 650. So I just stayed away from those because they weren't my expertise. But there was money to be made. In fact, there was a guy or several guys that came down from Dallas to pick up theirs the exact same time I was there, and they had bought like $6,000 worth of clock parts. So, or not clock parts, but clocks really. I mean, I think they bought some clock parts too, but I mean, I tried to stay within the small stuff. I did get a few clocks, like 2, but not much, just because that's not my area of expertise. None of this really is, but I knew it was good enough to go ahead and invest this $330 in because of what little I know about these things. This is a Franz Hermel new clock piece. I don't know what this is. It's not it might be a motor or something like that. I don't know, but this was a really good name, and it has a little piece to it too. And this is new. I mean, you can see it's in the box. It hasn't been used, which is a good thing. I'll sell it new old stock. So that was a good buy. I paid $5 for this lot too. Here's another one, and this has a key with it. So this might be worth even more. And they have kind of identification things on the side to tell me kind of what they are, instead of just making me figure it out myself. And then here's just a ton of little pieces, little parts and stuff. I don't even know, the key or something. I don't know what any of this crap is. Esla Rose, like bracket. See, some people, when they buy clock stuff, they want their original piece. They don't want to buy a reproduction. So they'll give something. I'm not saying this is going to be worth much, but they'll give something for just to have their original piece. This is a West Clocks, very, very old alarm clock. Again, paid $5 for this entire box right here. And some mainsprings. This is a Waltham. It's a bunch of springs and brackets and random crap like that. And then get into this other stuff. Here's a Homestead. It's like a compass clock. I don't know what that really is. West Clocks Baby Bin. It's missing the back part, but here's some more pieces to put on the backs. If I can match any of them up. Here's another clock. I don't know what these are. Again, just kind of winging it here. Little motors. There's I don't know, it's called the bells, I guess you could call it. And back mechanism. It doesn't have the face on it, but I bet the face is in here somewhere. There's more right here. Let's see. It's weird. It's like a clock cover case. It has this teal backing. I don't know what this is. Oh, here's the mechanism. So it must be an actual clock. Hers product. H. Is that an H or an A? H-E-R-Z, I think. Huh, interesting. No idea what that is. No clue. This is an old pocket watch. Can't really open it. Bradley Alarm. Probably not worth anything, but clean it up and maybe get a couple dollars for it in my antique booth. Don't know what that is. A little gift from 1996. It's like a present. Has a little clock on the inside. Most of this is probably junk, but for $5 for that entire box, that is a steal. I mean, there's money to be made in there, and I'm ready to make it. And sorry for the wobbliness on this. I know it's probably hard to watch, but I'm trying my best. Okay, so there's that box done for. I'm going to try to get through these clock movements as quick as possible because I know they're not very interesting. More movements. I probably have a total of probably 100 clock movements. So even at $5 a piece, which I think there'll be more than that, some of them will be 50. But at $5 a piece, that's $500, which makes my money back. And then there's more here that'll get even more money back. So I really think I'm going to do good on all this stuff. You know, I really think at least 2,500. Now it'll take a while, and that's the bad thing. It'll take probably a year or 2 years to get rid of all this stuff. But that's the long haul thing about it, and that's what's so good about it, because I don't have too much into it to where I'll start making money back right away. You know, if I had several $1,000s into this stuff, it might take me a while to get my money back. But I only have about 300, so that's what's so good about it. Anyways, more clock movements. More clock movements. Yeah, these are really getting old, and there's so many more over here. I'll probably just take the camera over there and just show y'all kind of what the movements look like, because I know that's pretty boring to watch. So let's see here. Let's see if I can face it downwards. So here's all clock movements. All 4 of these boxes have clock movements in them. You see, motors, pieces to motors and stuff, 100 or more, I'd say. There may be more than that, but just a ton of it. And these are lots of them. I don't know what name that is. I don't know. But you see just tons and tons and tons. But yeah, so let's put the camera back. Now I'm gonna go get the clocks that I got. There's 2 of them. Here's the clocks that I bought. One is a Uramka or Urameka anniversary clock. And they were asking, looks like they were asking, it doesn't say. Yeah, Urameka, made in Germany. So this is made in Germany. It's probably old, probably from the 60s or something like that. I'm not sure about clocks. I know some of these are really, really old though. And then this is a Schatz. I don't know what this piece is. What the heck? It doesn't even make any sense, but anyway. Schatz Mademoiselle. Paid $5 for it. It's a miniature clock. These were selling on eBay anywhere from 50 to 100. Now mine, of course, is untested. It doesn't have the key, but I still think I'm gonna ask 100 and just take an offer if I end up getting it. So that's, you know, this may be 150 bucks in this box. I don't really know. But yeah, that's a lot of it. Let me see if there's anything else here. I don't really know what's in this box, and if you know, please tell me in the comments if you know anything about these. This is a little piece right here, another little piece. Here's like a face. It's cast iron, or not cast iron, but it's like a metal. It's neat. I mean, like a mantle clock. Ooh, this could be good right here. I didn't even see this in a lot. This makes me happy. No, the back is, it's busted, but it's a clock. Peter's Shoes and Sonia. But like I said, we'll have to put that back in. Make sure we don't break it. But that could be something good right there. I don't know. It's old. Probably from the, I'd say this is probably from the 40s. Or at earliest. Back pieces. Some of this stuff I'm just gonna wad up. Oh, here's the back to that. They did cut the cable off, but so we can screw that back on and sell just the case. So we don't have anything else on it. I feel like I'm gonna find a few gems in here, but it's gonna take me a long time to get through it all, get it all listed. In fact, I just bought a new storage unit. As you can see, it's a 10 by 30. already got some crap in here. This is all that's in my, I got from a thrift haul yesterday. So there's that. That'll be up in a video, and then there's some over there. I'm currently in progress of moving my other storage unit. I have a 10 by 20 over on the other side over there. And so I'm currently in the works of moving all that over here to this one and seeing how that works out for me. So I'm paying $30 more a month here, and I went ahead and bought another month since I would have had to have everything out by tomorrow. So I went ahead and bought another month over there so that I can transition over here peacefully and not have to just cram everything in. Because it was only $75 a month for that 10 by 20. So I do have a lot of work to do, but it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun to see. I mean, I could be totally wrong. It could be worth $1,000 after everything, which is still good, or it could be worth $5,000. You just never know with this type of stuff. So we're gonna see what we can get for it. We're gonna go through every little thing. We're gonna price it all, list it all, untested, you know, because that's how they sold it. And we're gonna see how it ends up, and hopefully it's gonna work out good for us. But it's gonna be a fun haul to go through, and I'll update you guys as we go along, because I want to keep you guys informed on what I'm making and on this stuff and everything like that. I did have a haul of some old car models. I paid a guy $260, I think, for like 33 vintage car models, some sealed, some not. I've already made close to $1,000 on them, and that was just 2 weeks ago when I bought them, or a week and a half ago, I guess. So that was fun, and I've still got over half of them. Yeah, I think I've still got like 18 left. So some of them aren't as valuable, but they're all listed, and they're all selling by the day. I've sold at least one a day for the past week and a half, I guess. But yeah, so it was pretty fun getting the haul in. I know it wasn't very interesting. Clock parts, you know, aren't exactly the most fun thing to dig through, but I'm gonna do more videos on it and try to make it more interesting and appealing to everybody, just because I know I like to watch hauls and stuff. So you're gonna see a lot more of them, and then we will get this thrift haul loaded up, and we'll get it on whatever you call it. We'll get a video, I'll record it, and we'll get it on YouTube as well. But anyways, yeah, that's gonna be about it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and comment and tell me what you want to see next. If you have any suggestions or anything you know about the clocks, please tell me. I'm always open for, you know, to learn and stuff. So like, if you know anything about them, please tell me and let me know what you know, and leave a like on the video and subscribe for more, and I will see you guys in the next video.